Bilt Cash, the 4 ways I think you can optimally use it is 1, accelerating your earn rate. That's a way to use your Bilt Cash. 2, boosting your status with Bilt, and we'll talk about when that's appropriate. 3, offsetting your housing costs, so thinking rent, mortgage, HOA, if that's applicable to you. And 4, we're going to coupon book this. My name's Kira, and I teach a lot about earning points, multiplying our earning potential. I like to really focus on what I call passive earning. So getting people tips and tricks and learning all the ins and outs to earn points on money you're already spending. So I don't focus too much on what credit cards to have in your wallet or how to get the best sign-up bonus. It's how to take advantage of what you already have and really trying to simplify that for longevity. So we talked about Bilt Cash even a lot today. It's having this big moment. If you spend any time online or in any of even JGOOT's groups, we're talking about Bilt. Everybody's talking about Bilt and all of the ins and outs. And I don't think it's any secret that the rollout of all these Bilt changes was a little bit bumpy. How Bilt displayed it to everybody, it was kind of like a whirlwind of information and misinformation. But the reality is what Bilt created for us is pretty exciting. I'm going to take one chunk of information that Bilt gave us, one of these options that we have to optimize. We're going to think about Bilt Cash. So when we're thinking Bilt Cash is this really exciting thing that Bilt is giving us that is allowing us to be distracted. Bilt Cash is fun, and I'm going to tell you some really cool things to do with it. But the real core value of the card is Bilt's earning structure. It's its overall ecosystem. So when we're learning about this awesome addition, it's exciting and it's fun, but don't lose sight that the basis of Bilt is not Bilt Cash. So this is about passive value. We're adding to it. If you've heard the word stacking, Bilt Cash is a stack. It's an additional value on top of something that's already there. This slide here, I'm not going to spend too much on it today because we're focusing on ancillary value, but the true value, what we call the obvious multiplier, is that built-in 2 points per dollar with your Bilt Palladium card. It's a built-in multiplier, 2 points per dollar on everything you buy. If that's all you learn about Bilt, gold stars, pat yourself on the back, you're doing great, you can step away. You don't need to know about Bilt Cash. Get that 2 points multiplier. Everything else is an added layer. We're going to talk about those added layers. We are not going to ignore them, but just this is the basis. 2 points per dollar on everything. Everything else is frosting and sprinkles and cherries.
Everyday earning is the foundation for Bilt. 2x on everything, every day.
Exactly right.
That alone makes this card worth it.
This is where we go wrong. We forget about that last slide. We forget about that 2x, and instead we chase after the complexity. We're trying to solve these puzzles. It's creating so much friction, and it's because we're trying to do too much. We're over-optimizing something that truly at its core is quite simplistic.
And hey, let me throw this up there from Joel. Joel, our fearless leader, is out there. Everyone starts out feeling lost and overwhelmed. So if that's you, you're in good company. We got you. The key to avoiding paralysis by analysis is not trying to learn every step before starting with the small steps.
So Bilt Cash, the 4 ways I think you can optimally use it is 1, accelerating your earn rate. That's a way to use your Bilt Cash. 2, boosting your status with Bilt, and we'll talk about when that's appropriate. 3, offsetting your housing costs, so thinking rent, mortgage, HOA, if that's applicable to you. And 4, we're going to coupon book this, and we'll talk about what that means. That's it. 4 things to think about, not 65. All right, the accelerator. This is what I think everyone should be considering with their Bilt Cash. This is a powerful way to use your Bilt Cash. It has limitations to it, but I think it's the best thing to do to add to your multiplier. We talked about the basis of this card is 2 points per dollar on everything. This allows us to up that to 3 points per dollar. Every $200 of Bilt Cash you earn, you spend it on an accelerator. All right, our second option is going to be to boost your status. And this is not something you're going to want to do automatically. It's not going to apply to everyone. It's also not going to apply to every single rent day. All right, our third lane, this is housing costs. So Bilt, right? How to get its name? Bilt has to do with building things up. It was all about offsetting our rent. That was how Bilt came to be. This is a card where we can earn points when we pay rent, and they've tried all kinds of different ways to do it. And here we are at another way to do it. And what's exciting is now we can also pay mortgage. So if you have a rent or a mortgage or HOAs, you can pay them with your Bilt card, and you pay your mortgage with your Bilt card. You offset the 3% fee with your Bilt Cash. All right, my fourth lane here is the coupon book. This is all the other stuff. We're talking Lyft and Walgreens and Blade helicopter rides and hotel credits and. There's millions, that's an overstatement. There are lots and lots of ways to use your Bilt Cash like a coupon book. And these are going to be specific to you, how you travel, how you spend, what you have coming up. So if you've got Bilt Cash left over, look through your coupon book and see what can apply to you. All right, so I'm going to tell you guys how I'm going to use my Bilt Cash. With the Palladium, I get a $300 sign-up bonus. So I'm going to immediately apply that as an accelerator. So I'm going to apply that as an accelerator for my first $5,000 spend. That $5,000 spend is going to earn me $200 more in Bilt Cash. So I'm going to re-accelerate. I'm going to do this 5 times until I meet my $25,000 spend, my 5 times that I've accelerated. I can just repeat it. Every time I spend 5,000, I earn 200. Easy to just duplicate that 5 times in a row.
You get $200 Bilt Cash after spending 5,000. So is this just like an endless loop?
Yep, exactly.
It is for 5 times, right?
Endless with an end.
Yep. So this is after you kind of sitting down and looking at this and weighing out the options as one of our JGOOT Lounge experts. This is your personal strategy.
Exactly.
Is that kind of what we're hearing?
And then, so once I've accelerated, then I'm going to be a little bit more nimble, I guess, on my decision making. Every single month, I'll keep an eye out and see if I need to do a boost for rent day, if I've not reached platinum yet, or if there's a transfer that's very enticing, something that really needs me to accelerate my Bilt status. Maybe I'm going to drop that on the first of the month, or also defaulting to coupon book mode. You know, maybe I keep talking about this Blade helicopter ride because I think it's kind of fun, but you know, maybe I've got this big trip planned and it's going to be a very exciting thing to ride in a helicopter. So maybe I do use that as one of my coupon book things. Or I want to offset a hotel fee. Using it in coupon book mode, there's no problem with that. It's really just a way to use it up and get any kind of value from the Bilt Cash, which inherently doesn't have much.
Somebody just said, let me grab this one too. Somebody compared it to Monopoly money. It's just meant to be fun. This is a bonus over and above. And so again, that's the idea, is remove the stress, remove the juggling and confusion and everything else. Where can you get just a little bit extra out of something that's already valuable apart from this? I know we keep saying that, but it's so important that everybody gets that. And let me throw this up there too. Somebody asked, will these Bilt trainings, because this is, I think, the 4th one that we've done, will these be available in the vault? And the answer is yes, they will. All of these trainings are going to be available in the vault. You can read more about that when you get to that site as well, the Earning Multipliers site. There is an option to upgrade to the JGOOT Vault, which gets you access to all of our memberships. Let's start with Lisa's here. I think the real confusion around Bilt Cash is making a choice on how you get points. I think you kind of touched on this earlier, but maybe elaborate a little bit. Housing only or 4% Bilt Cash. Does the 4% Bilt Cash earned have anything to do with how many points you earn?
So Bilt Cash is totally different than points earned. So it's going to be a completely different entity. You're not going to think about it when you're thinking about points earned. Your points earned are a different path. Over at crossing the roads, Bilt Cash is one way, points are another. So your 4% is just a 4% on everything that you buy outside of your housing payments. And there are thresholds you have to meet when you're offsetting your housing costs. So if you refer back to the previous slide where I talked about your housing payment options, if you are looking to earn Bilt Cash, you should choose option 2. Option 1 will not earn you any Bilt Cash. So you can kind of tie that back to what your spending thresholds look like to help you make those decisions.
All right, now we've talked about Bilt Cash expires at the end of the calendar year, right? Mm-hmm. You can only roll over up to $100.
Correct.
Is there anything else that we can do without Bilt Cash in order to keep it active longer?
Not really. So the thing that makes Bilt Cash not that valuable is that it's just Bilt Cash. It can't be turned into currency. It can't be used outside of the Bilt ecosystem. So my recommendation is, if you've got a chunk of Bilt Cash and we are getting close to the end of the year, start coupon booking it. Finding ways within that Bilt ecosystem, dining at Bilt restaurants, using Lyft rides, booking hotel stays, getting a Walgreens gift card, whatever you can do, start coupon booking it. But don't feel too bad if you lose a lot at the end of the year either. We've said it before, this is monopoly money, so you're not losing a ton of value if you lose Bilt Cash at the end of the year. Maybe some, and you're losing some fun, but don't like worry too much about value lost by losing your Bilt Cash.
Kira, Bilt Cash never converts to points, correct?
Correct. The only way that you can make Bilt Cash optimized as points is using the accelerator.
And first of all, this isn't a question, but you've got a lot of fans in the chat here.
Oh, thanks, Rhonda.
Earnings Multipliers is a great course. Highly recommend all the trainings. These are super valuable. And Vince said, the course is totally worth it. I have learned so much.